G'day friends and welcome back to Dante's Domain. You guys know as a collector there's very few things more fun than opening some packs, opening some boxes, but today we're going to be opening up a case, 4 booster boxes of the Flesh and Blood TCG Crucible of War Unlimited set. So I've opened a few of these boxes already and have had some pretty awesome pulls, really cool set. So we are just going to open up this case and dive into the 4 booster boxes today. Okay, here we go, 4 booster boxes of Flesh and Blood Crucible of War Unlimited for us to dive into. So we will start with this box right here. Is going to be the Lucky Sacrifice, and hopefully we can pull some spicy cardboard today. Now, my favorite thing about Flesh and Blood is going to be the artwork on these cards. It's what drew me into collecting Flesh and Blood from a collector's side. Obviously, I've been into Dragon Ball Super since that card game started out, but Flesh and Blood has kind of done something different for me, and it's given me another appreciation, at least a different appreciation of some of the finer parts, some of the finer things when it comes to collecting, and that's enjoying amazing art and a really awesome, unique balance of rarity. But when you take a look here, you've got Consuming Volition, some raunchy little cards to get started, but we will just get through this. We've got a lot to get through. So we've got Brutal Assault, foil common to start with, the Promise of Plenty, rare number 1, and then rare number 2, the High Speed Impact. So I'm gonna have to try to put together some actual kind of good quality structured piles to start with. Otherwise, opening a case is going to get very messy indeed. So on this first box, we'll take a look through some of the artworks of the commons as we go through, just to see what this set's about, because I think it's really important as a collector, you get an appreciation of all the cards as you go through. So foil common, Meet and Greet, Dauntless rare, and then Rushing River rare on the back of that next pack. And the order for the Crucible of War Unlimited, so when you get to the last 3 cards, you hit that foil first, and then I believe it's the rare / majestic slot second, followed by a guaranteed rare as the last card, compared to some of the other sets where that's swapped, where it's, well, okay, hold on there, Dante. We've hit foil majestic, Courage of Bladehold, and I think that is actually one of the best majestics in the set to start with. So that is actually an exceptional start there. So that is a card that is definitely going to get a sleeve. And then the 2 non-foil rares that are going to go off to the side. But there we go, guys. We've hit foil majestic, Courage of Bladehold. What a way to get started, and that's actually really awesome, really cool looking artwork. And we're just going to lower this down a little bit so we can see that awesome foil majestic chilling out in the background. So that's what we're talking about. We are here for the art, we're here for what is also very interesting and fascinating lore for the whole Flesh and Blood world as well. And I can't wait to see Tales of Aria make its debut, and to see the new region of Aria and a whole different side to kind of the world. So we've got the foil rare Tripwire Trap, which is pretty awesome, followed by the Scimitar, not the Scimitar, the Centauri Saber, and then the Rock Slide Trap there. So off to the side that one goes, and we are struggling to try to put together some coherent piles off to the side, but we will try our best because that's all we can do. So increase the tension here, the Consuming Volition, which is really cool, the Viscerae Rune Blood, Torrent of Tempo, Whirling Mist Blossom, Hiss and Run, Renar, so followed by Brutal Assault. We've got the Brutes making an appearance, foil common, and then here we go, the Chain Lightning Majestic, followed by the Lunging Press, which is what we're talking about. So for that first non-foil card on the back, that second last card, you hit your majestic or rare. So for now, that Chain Lightning can chill out in the background, but hopefully we can get something spicy to replace that one as we go through. I mean, we are opening a case, so I'm sure we're going to have some pretty good hits today. So let's get through. I really do like the Sutcliffe's research notes card as well. Very cool. Blessing of Serenity. The other thing with Flesh and Blood as well is my favourite thing to collect is a lot of the foil commons. Zensei was actually going to be one of the ones I was talking about. Like, the artwork on this card and how nice the foiling makes it look is one of the things that really drew me into the card game as well. That you don't just have to chase the like really rare, expensive cards. I mean, it's definitely fun, but the best part of collecting is about piecing together the collection that means something to you. And I think Flesh and Blood, for people who appreciate the artwork and are into this kind of fantasy world and lore, I think there's a lot available to a lot of people in this, which is really cool. So Rod up and foil rare Benji. That's awesome, actually. Benji the Piercing Wind in the foil rare. Crane Dance and Towering Titan, two of my favourite cards, two of my favourite artworks from the set for the non-foil rares, but Benji can take a sleeve as well there, and we'll pop Benji in the background off to the side. So we're not even halfway through the first booster box yet, and we already have some pretty nice pulls, some pretty good spice to chill out in the background. So Workshop, Predatory Assault there, we've got the Torrent of Tempo, Katsu there, and foil common, Rousing Aether, and here we go, we've hit the Twining Blade, which is actually really nice. Check out that artwork, and that is a very good majestic pull as well, followed by the Zephyr Needle, the non-foil rare, but I would have to say this box so far has actually been sensational. A very, very good box to get things started. Now, let's keep it going. Crucible of War. Really cool like idea and name for the set as well. Big fan of a lot of the stuff that they've done so far. If you haven't gathered that already by lots of my ramblings. Sleep Dart, Choke Slam, a Flying Kick, which is such cool use of colour in that card, and that Soul Bead Strike as well. I think I've already got this one in the foil, but yeah, once again, massive fan of foil, common, emerging dominance, and then Cash In and Reinforce the Line as our two non-foil rares. And these piles, we are literally not even halfway through the first box and they are a mess. So let's see how Dante is going to get through in the end. Courier there, Sutcliffe's Research Notes again, Out for Blood, Predatory Assault, Emerging Dominance, Foil Flying Kick, which is really cool, one of our favourite cards that we just mentioned, and Majestic Beast Within, which is awesome, followed by the awesome looking Towering Titan non-foil rare. So once again, Majestic can take a sleeve, can chill out on the side, and we will keep on going through. So be awesome if we can see one of the three big hit cards make an appearance in this case. So we've got the Spring Tunic as one of the two legendaries in this set. Then we've also got the lovely Shayana, who we were very lucky to pull a copy of off camera, but having a second one, Foil Towering Titan, which is awesome. Having a second one would not be bad at all, because I would love to get a graded PSA 10 or BGS, wherever we do send it to, copy of that one. And I know it's not your super rare, super valuable cold foil, but from a personal perspective, I much rather try to get something that's within my budget without losing the roof that's over my head. So for me, that is a very cool option. Bittering Thorns, very beautiful looking foil common. And then we have the rare Morvian Skies and then Cindering Foresight. Now, halfway through the first box and things are looking pretty good so far. So let's keep on going, keep on keeping on. We've got the Courier, the Pathing Helix, Increased Attention. We've got Kano, the Drakai of Aether, which is cool. Salt the Wound, Predatory Assault. Dorinthia making an appearance, the Iron Song there. Foil rare of the High Speed Impact, which looks very nice. The Reaping Blade and then Rushing River. Now we're just going to clear some of this bulk off to the side so that our piles can hopefully stay a little bit together at least. So there we go, little box for the bulk to go in, and we'll keep on keeping on. Sutcliffe's Research Notes makes an appearance on the front. Snapback, Overblast, Sleep Dart, which is pretty cool, Swing Fist, Flying Kick, Torrent of Tempo, Foil Common, Seismic Surge, and look at that, that's really nice foil, really cool looking card. and then it's only a common, and then we've got the Majestic Mangle, which is just, look how brutal this card looks. You get such a cool, diverse range of art and theme in the cards of Flesh and Blood, which is one of the very awesome things about it. So sleeve for Mangle there, and can go into the background. Next pack, let's see some good stuff. We've got the Meet and Greet to start. Foreboding Bolt, Brutal Assault, Blessing of Serenity. Just, that's such incredible artwork. Like, you would just go check out that artwork in a museum or something, let alone on a piece of cardboard. Foil Hit and Run, and then we've got the rare Kavdayan, Trader of Skins, I believe that's pronounced, and Crane Dance on the back. Now, let's keep it going. Let us keep on going through. Courier on the front once again. Rousing Aether, Overblast, Emerging Dominance, Hit and Run, Predatory Assault, Push Forward, Foil Rare Mandible Claw. So we've had some very good foil rare pulls so far. The Zephyr Needle, and then the High Speed Impact on the back. So hitting some pretty good foil rares too. So let me know in the comments below as well, guys. Have you guys been opening up some Crucible of War? How have your pulls been? Have you been enjoying it? Let me know what's going on, especially if you're new to the card game, like new to Flesh and Blood, you haven't opened any packs or really gotten your hands on any cards yet. Let me know your thoughts and impressions on it. So we'll see what's going on here. So Foil Courier, which is pretty cool after all of the appearances he's made. Promise of Plenty, and then the Morvrian Skies next as our two rares on the back of the pack. And we are getting close to the end of the first box now, so we'll keep on going through and see what can happen. Crush the Weak, Flying Kick, Blessing of Serenity, Emerging Dominance, Foil Majestic number 2, which is pretty cool. We've got the Aetherize there, so you can see the different foil, like the card or the background of the art's got its foil, and then it's got that slightly different colour for the rings and the jewellery on the hand, which is cool. Followed by Reinforce the Line and Edge of Autumn as the two non-foil rares. And I reckon I probably should have got more sleeves out than I had, but we'll see how long we can last before we need to grab another pack of sleeves out. Okay, Foreboding Bolt. To start things off, Sutcliffe, we've got Snapback, Push Forward, Swing Fist, Out for Blood, where that is, I don't even know what creature that is, but that is a very unfortunate fate to meet. Row it up, Foil Rare Rushing River, one of my favourite arts, and the rainbow foils look so nice. Like, the thing is, when you hold a card and you're checking out the art and stuff, normally you look at it from one angle and you appreciate it, but the thing with these rainbow foils is you just sit there for ages just turning the card and checking out the light and the different angles. And then we've got the Majestic Coax Accommodation, which is what we want, followed by Cash In as the rare on the back. So another Majestic. And Crucible of War is a pretty fun set to open with the pull rates as well. I think it's about 2 foil Majestics per box and about 7-ish Majestics, non-foil Majestics per box as well, which gives you a lot of good pulls as you go through. Add in all of the amazing art on the foil commons and foil rares and everything. Foil Predatory Assault, and then we've got the Pitfall Trap and Lunging Press on the back. So what's that, about 4 or 5 more packs left of this first box, and then we will get started on box number 2. We may as well try to keep track as well, which is going to be the best box that we open from the case, and see kind of, are they consistent, or do you just have one box which just absolutely blows away the rest? Crush the Weak, and then Cinnering Foresight and Rushing River to go through. It's also pretty interesting coming from opening some of the old Dragon Ball recently, just the single pack arts as well. Like, I'm a big fan of the Crucible of War pack arts. They look very nice, but especially like even in your Pokemon and other games too, where you've got the mix of pack arts to try to collect, that card actually looks really nice. So Barraging Bighorn, the colours on that and the foil do make it stand out really well. And obviously the best thing about opening cardboard is when you have 2 matching cards on the back of a pack. So 2 packs left of this first box, And then we will keep on going because we have a case to get through, guys. A whole case to get through today. Brutal Assault, Swing Fist, Hit and Run, Crush the Weak, Soul Bead, Foil Common of the Pathing Helix, Promise of Plenty, and then High Speed Impacts. And I have been lucky enough to get my Tales of Aria pre-orders in as well. So we are definitely going to be opening up some Tales of Aria on the channel. So we probably go through quite a few first edition boxes hopefully, because I was lucky enough to get in pretty good size pre-order this time before everything sold out and went to the moon. For Blood, Foil Increased Attention, and then we've got the Plasma Purifier. So we hit a Majestic in our last pack of box number 1 of our Crucible of War case. So box number 1, I think that was pretty solid, so we're going to have to open up some more boxes because of course, but also to compare and see how that first box matches up with the rest. Now, box number 2, have to dive in and have to try to get the wrapping off, because if you want to open up a box of cards, a box of Crucible of War, the first part is actually opening up the box, which I'm making seem like a bigger challenge than it ever should be. So 24 more packs to get into. Box number 2, let's get started. I really should move that bulk off to the side as well. We'll do this first pack, then we'll move the bulk so our life can try to stay with some order to it. Brutal Assault, Emerging Dominance, Bit of Thorns, Swing Fist, the Foil Courier again, the Barraging Bighorn but non-foil, and then Promise of Plenty on the back. So let's grab all of these commons and then we'll put them off to the side and enjoy the second box of Crucible of War. So if you guys haven't noticed, I have been having such a great time with the Flesh and Blood card game so far. Mainly my experiences are limited to the unlimited, but oh, Foil Majestic Twining Blade, hello. Just completely interrupted what was going on. We've got Pitfall Trap and Crane Dance, and I believe once again that is one of the better Majestics in the set. So to hit that one in the foil is awesome, but as we were saying, having such an awesome time, even just with the Unlimiteds based on these, on the artwork, and it just has really helped increase my enjoyment as a collector from someone who was just into the J-Mall Super card game and dabbled in a few other card games, to have Flesh and Blood where it's given me something different to chase down just favourite artworks and enjoy the community and enjoy everything that's going on. So Rioed Up, Foil Common, Mandible Claw, and Rushing River as the non-foils on the back. But yeah, this game has hooked me, and I think Dante is around for the long ride now, around for the long haul. So Overblast, let's see, we've got a little bit of the raunchy going on. Sleep Dart, Hit and Run, Swing Fist, Soul Bead Strike, Choke Slam, Crush the Weak in the foil, Majestic Gaze the Ages, and look at that. There is a lot going on in that card. That is some spicy looking cardboard. And Cindering Foresight on the back. And yep, let's try to find some sleeves somewhere. Here we go, some more sleeves. We're just gonna be completely out of sleeves by the end of this when you get this much spice going on. Let's keep on going, shall we? So pack number 2, box number 2, off to a very awesome start so far. Foreboding Bolts, Brutal Assault, the Courier, Pathing Helix, all rolled up. Out for Blood, Salt the Wound, Foil Rare of the High Speed Impacts, which looks really nice, followed by Tearing Tyson and the Big Horn, our Big Horn Dog on the back of that pack. This is, yeah, apart from hitting one of the big 3 spicy cards, this has been pretty much as good as we could get so far. And I don't even think we mentioned the other one, being the fabled Arknight Shard. It's going to be that other card that we would love to see if it does choose to make an appearance today. Swing Fist, Foil Common of the Pathing Helix. We've got the non-foil rare Springboard Somersault, and then KO on the back of that one. And out of the 3, obviously, or not obviously, but obviously if you're a long-term watcher here at Dante's Domain, you know that we are after that Shiana card, because she is a beautiful lady and we would very much like to put her in a PSA case and just you know, have a chat from time to time, let the good times roll. We've got the foil common increased attention, which we just completely skipped, Dauntless on the back, and then high speed impacts in the non-foil after we just hit the foil version. Now, keep on going through. I very much appreciate the new packs they've got for Flesh and Blood as well, at least for these unlimited Crucible of War ones, where they've got the pull tab on the side, like your Dragon Balls and like a lot of the other card games do. But be interesting to see whether they have that for the first edition as well. Mauve Rian Skies as the foil rare, followed by the tome. We've got the Gorganian tome there, which looks really nice in terms of the art design, and then the non-foil rare Mauve Skies there on the back. So once again, Tome can take a sleep and chill in the back just off camera there. Let's keep on going through. So hopefully it'll be awesome from this case to be able to pull one of the big hits. I'm not too sure what the pull rates are for the unlimited, but I believe that the legendaries might have been 1 in every 12 boxes for this set. Foil Overblast, High Speed Impact, and Mauve Rian Skies for the first edition at least. Let me know in the comments if that's incorrect, because I didn't get to open any first edition Crucible of War, and I was just trying to do a bit of research into it to find out, so I don't know if that's actually the accurate pull rates, because normal sets they're 1 in every 4 boxes, 1 per case for legendaries, but Crew only has 2 legendaries, so I think they made them harder to find. Foil Majestic again, so we've got Gaze the Ages, and when we looked at that card before, I was literally thinking, how nice would that card look in the foil? There's your answer. The answer's very nice, and then we've got the rare sledge of Anvilheim and Reinforced Alliance, and when we saw that sledge, I actually thought that was something a bit rarer just because the art just looks that good. So Gaze the Ages, another foil Majestic for us to keep on going. Now, I think that's already, yep, we've hit the 2 foil Majestics from this box so far. I'm not sure if it's possible to get more or not, so we'll have to put it to the test and find out. And that's the awesome thing about opening a case. You get to kind of learn a bit about the pull rates and the distribution of all of the cards and rarities. We've got the foil rare, Cindering Foresight, Tearing Titan, and then Dauntless as the non-foil rare. Then we will open up the last pack of the first half of the second box. That was a lot of unnecessary math, but that is what we specialize in here at Dante's Domain, unnecessary math. Blessing of Serenity, Hit and Run, Push Forward, Row It Up, foil common, Majestic Heron's Flight. That is a really nice card, actually. Very, very cool, flying through. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. Seeing all of the kind of houses, temples of that region. Gonna have to try to get into a little bit more of the lore to kind of piece together all of these arts and see what's going on with the world of Wraith, the world of Flesh and Blood, but very awesome card once again. So time for the bulk to just disappear and never be seen again. And we'll get into the next pack. Now, gotta say, first time opening a case for a video, but I'm already having a good time, having a lot of fun. So Predatory Assault, Crush the Weak, Flying Kick, Foil Hit and Run. We've got Kasai Century Sellsword as the rare, and then the Mauve Rian Skies as the second non-foil rare on the back of that pack. So the 2 foil Majestics, can we hit a third one? Or can we hit something even spicier perhaps? Is that possible? We'll have to answer that question now. We'll have to find out. Out for Blood, Foil Crush the Weak again. We've got Talisha, the Lost Prince as the rare, and then Promise of Plenty as that second rare. Now, Rousing Aether on the front of this one. Overblast, Snapback. So seeing Obviously being an expansion set, a smaller set, a lot of the same cards make an appearance. We mentioned before we did really like the Sutcliffe's research notes, so there's that in the foil common, Promise of Plenty, and then High Speed Impact. So second box, it's been pretty strong so far. So far I reckon that first box might have its number. I think that first box was perhaps a little bit stronger, but you never know when you're opening a box until it's over, because when I opened one of my Unlimited Monarch boxes, it was actually on the last pack where I pulled the Library of Solana. So after that, we can always hope for some last pack magic. Foil rare of the Plasma Barrel Shot we mentioned before, always a blast when that happens. No pun intended saying that it was a blast when it is a picture of a gun, but puns, unintentional puns, are another part of the life, the spirit, the blood of Dante's Domain. Meet and Greet, Foreboding Bolt, Blessing of Serenity, another card that we will hopefully see in the foil, Copper, and then Righteous Cleansing as our next Majestic. And look how brutal that is. Is that it's like body or neck or whatever? That is someone being absolutely just shanked in half. That is really unfortunate for whoever that poor lad or lass is in that card. But sleeve time, Righteous Cleansing, as long as that doesn't happen to us, everything is okay. Let's get into this next pack and let's see some Shyana make an appearance, please. Please and thank you. Sutcliffe, Snapback, Increased Attention, Overblast, Out for Blood, Riled Up, Hear and Run, Foil Emerging Dominance, High Speed Impact, and then Rushing Rever as the next card. So towards the end of the second box now, which will make us halfway through the case, we've got the Workshop, Brutal Assault, Sleep Dart, Flying Kick, and Bravo, just looking fabulous there. Showstopper indeed. Foil Rare Dauntless, which is really cool, and Massacre. So Massacre, Majestic, and then Reinforce the Line. And we're talking about brutal pieces of cardboard before. It's a bit hard to have a card named Massacre and not have an art like that. That is pretty terrifying. I would not want to be taking part in that massacre in any sense, as a victim or as a non-victim, as a massacreist, whatever term you would like to use. Pathing Helix, we got Azalea, Ace in the Hole, Increased Attention, the Whirling Mist Blossom, Push Forward, Torrent of Tempo, Out for Blood. We've got, here we go, Foil Soul Bead Strike. That card just looks awesome. Foil common, which is great. The Mandible Claw, and then Towering Titan as our non-foil rares. Nearly there, nearly halfway through the case, guys. So we will see what we've got here. Foreboding, Rousing Aether, Meet and Greet, Blessing of Serenity, Thorns, Swing Fist, Hit and Run, Foil Salt the Wound, which does look very nice too, the Morvrian Skies, and then Dauntless on the back there. 3 packs. 3 packs to go before we only have 48 packs to go. So that's the beauty of opening up a case. You get a lot of spicy cardboard and a lot of chances for that dopamine hit, for that rush, for that excitement to take hold. Predatory Assault, we got the Foil Common, Brutal Assault, Crane Dance, and then Cindering Foresight as our non-foil rares. 2 more packs to go, and then that is box number 2 done. So far, I would say box number 1 is the winner. If you guys like are way more experienced with Flesh and Blood than I am, and I've got my pulls and valuations all wrong, please flame me in the comments and educate me below. Hit and Run in the foil, and then we've got the rare Darsa Doll MK2, and then Barraging Big Horn. Now, it all comes down to this. So we've got an Arknight Shard and Shyana chilling out in this pack to give box number 2 the ultimate redemption, I reckon. Meet and Greet, Push Forward, Flying Kick. That bulk is just trying to eliminate itself off the side of our table. Hit and Run, and we've got the foil rare Talishar the Lost Prince, which is actually very awesome, very cool. And then Snag, which is a very good Majestic to pull actually. So I managed to get a couple of these off camera in a couple of boxes that I open up for some of the fun, because it's important to make sure your collecting journey is fun. And yeah, that is a good way to end that second box. So it is time to try to grab some bulk and then put it off to the side because we have a lot more cardboard coming our way. So get rid of some packs and then we will get into box number 3. So hopefully box number 3 is going to be the one filled with Wild Times, Wild Ride and Spice. Spice City is the sponsor of box number 3. Here we go, 24 more packs for our third box. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start with something good. Let's start with a big pull. So we've got the Brutal Assault, Sleep Dart, Pathing Helix, Azalea. You know it's good when Azalea shows up. Push Forward, Torrent of Tempo, Foil Common, Foreboding Bolts, and then Rare Centering Foresight and Rushing River. So we're just gonna make sure that the camera keeps on going. There we go. I think my camera's set to cut out after 30 minutes, so I wanted to make sure we didn't just lose the second half of the case because that would be tragic opening a case and only seeing 2 boxes out of 4. Meet and Greet, Out for Blood, Blessing of Serenity, Bitter Thorns, Foil Rare Dauntless, which is really cool, the Barraging Bighorn, and then Reinforce the Line. And that non-foil rare pile is just huge on the side of the table. But that is a good thing. That was by no means a complaint at all. Brutal Assault, the Volition, Swing Fist, Hit and Run, Crush the Weak, Soul Bead Strike. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. That's what we asked for, guys. We said it. We were like, Dante wants one thing opening up this case. We want Shyana to appear. Shyana, the Diamond Gemini Legendary, guys. We have pulled it, and then we're not going to take a look at those rares. But oh, literally, this is when we ran out of sleeves. So our last sleeve was used before. Let's grab the next pile of sleeves and let's give Shyana a sleeve because our palms are sweaty already. We've got Mum Spaghetti on our sweater. I've completely butchered Eminem. I'm too excited. Sorry, Eminem. But we pulled Shyana. That is a fantastic card. Fantastic pull. And box number 3 wins, guys. Box number 3 is the winner. So, little spec actually. That was just on the penny sleeve. But I think we have a card that is going to chill out in the front of our video, in the front of our opening, for the rest of it. Wow, okay. All right, now we've still got like pretty much 2 boxes to open up, but yeah, we hit the card that we wanted, and it's going to be very hard for poor Dante to get through the rest of this without being distracted and looking at Shyana, just looking at us, just checking us out in the background. So Foil Snapback, Rare Red Line, and then Dauntless as the next card. So be interested, let me know in the comments if you guys know whether for your unlimited boxes the legendaries are 1 per case. Like, are you guaranteed them, or are they like 1 in 12? So regardless, that is a fantastic pull, and we are very happy, very thankful for that one anyway. Crush the Week, Foil Blessing of Serenity. So we did mention that this is one of the cards, one of the artworks which we were after. Looks fantastic, so definitely one that's going to be a side in the personal collection there. Majestic, Absorption Dome, and then Rushing River up next. So let's grab a big chunk of those sleeves and they can come over here and help us out. So very hard for me to do anything but check out the Shyana chilling in the background, the Diamond Gemini, the Rainbow Foil on that card as well looks amazing. The one that I managed to pull off camera as well, which I spend like 48 hours every single day just looking at, like the rainbow foil effects on that card just looks so cool. Soul Bead, Riled Up, Torrent of Tempo as the foil rare, followed by Crane Dance and Tearing Titan next. Now, let's keep on going. Box 3, you win. You just absolutely are the winner. Rousing Aether, we got the Workshop, Increased Attention, Predatory Assault, Torrent of Tempo, Swing Fist, Katsu there, Foil Rare, Reaping Blade, which does look very nice, followed by the Zephyr Needle, and then Cash In. So, box 3, thank you very much for showing up. Thank you very much indeed. And those cards just didn't want to come out. Those cards were just like, Dante, you've already got Gianni, you've already got what you need. You don't get any more from us. They were like, we're done. Out for blood, foil out for blood. So what's that, like the 3rd time that's happened now, which is cool. And then we've got the Visortronic Model I. So majestic there, which is awesome looking majestic, which gets a sleeve. I mean, it doesn't get the front and center position in this background, but it can get a sleeve and chill off to the side. Now, not even halfway through box number 3, and box number 3 is going to go down in history as Dante's favourite ever box 3 of a case. We've got the Courier, Sutcliffe, Rousing Aether, Predatory Assault, Emerging Dominance, Blessing of Serenity, Foil Rousing Aether, and then the Tearing Titan and Cindering Foresight as the non-foil rares on the back of that. And Shayana keeps giving me those eyes. I keep being like, okay, we're going to focus on opening the cards, opening the cardboard that we're here to do, that we said we would, but she's making it hard. I'm not going to lie, she is making it hard. Pathing Helix, Hit and Run, Push Forward, Swing Fist, Foil Rare Crane Dance, which is awesome. Love the colours, love the card, love the art. We've got the Kadachi and then the Morvrian Skies on the back of that pack. And closing in on halfway through box number 3. And that pack also did not want to open. I think this case is doing everything it can to be like, Dante, your luck's over, you've done everything that you set out to do, and just give it up, just take your victory and leave. Push forward, so we've got the double up again, and here we go, Rattle Bones Majestic. So I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one yet, so that is pretty cool. You guys are probably gonna be like, Dante, you've already pulled 3 of them so far, but from memory, I think this is the first time that Rattle Bones is making an appearance. So Rattle Bones can chill off to the side, obviously not in the front of the background. Now, Overblast to start with, we've got the Courier, Sleep Dart, Soul Bead Strike, Riled Up, Emerging Dominance, Choke Slam. We've got a Foil Workshop, Reinforce the Line, and Crane Dance as the 2 rares. Now, let us try to move the bulk off to the side without losing all of our rares and foils. Goodbye bulk. So we might even donate some of that bulk to the local store. Just pick out lots of the commons which we want for the collection or to store. But obviously when you've got cards like that, especially if you've got a place in your local area you know where some of the younger folk can, you know, have those cards to play, or I know there's a couple of stores which sell them as like little packs that they've done up where people can buy them and the money goes to charity, which is always cool. So I might try to put together something like that at some point just to help out the local area for a good cause, especially when you're in a hobby like collecting and you get all of these Shayanas and stuff in the background, but you've got all these extra cards. That's the beauty of it. It's just such an awesome community where there's the opportunity to really help out others and have a good time doing so. Flood of Force as the Majestic here, which is very cool. Once again, another one which I believe I have not seen yet. So time for Sleeve City to come the way of Flood of Force. And hi Shayana, I hope you're doing well. I can't wait to send you off to BGS or PSA one day and see how you go. Now, let's keep on going, shall we? Increase the attention. Kano there, Sutcliffe's Research Notes, Dorinthia, which is very cool, Flying Kick, Torrent of Tempo, Foil Rare, Barraging Bighorn, and then this has happened so much this video, that was like the 5th or 6th time, and then the 2 non-foil rares. But yeah, it's fair to say I've had a good time opening up this case so far, and we still have over a box left to go. More than a box left for us to get through. Also very much looking forward to seeing the Towers of Aria, like releases, teasers, leaks, whatever you want to call them, for Sleep Dart, KO and Dauntless as they come out, because I reckon the artwork for the next set for Towers of Aria has the potential to be something exceptional, because you've got a lot of these let's call them angsty. You've got a lot of these angsty artworks and cards recently, and they look beautiful. Like in terms of the tone or the theme that the sets are going for, like Monarch, where you've got the battle between like gods and demons and everything going on. But now you're gonna see some of the beauty of the world. Meet and greets, high speed impact, and Morvrian skies. See some of the beauty of the world. So cannot wait for Tales of Aria to slowly creep out and make its way. And we'll see what cards there are to chase in that one. So snap back, Sutcliffe's research notes again, Pathing Helix, increase attention, Flying Kick, Assault the Wound, Predatory Assault, Foil Rare Mandible Claw, the Saber, and then the Rock Slide Trap, which is going to go off into the back there. Now box 3, I think box 3 by default has won, but we'll see what box 4, hopefully we can get like 3 Shianas in box number 4, and then box number 4 is going to really lay its claim to the throne. Torrent of Tempo, we got the Mist Blossom, Hit and Run, Foil Zensei, which is awesome, one of my favourite cards and arts in the whole set, apart from someone else, Lunging Press, and then Tripwire Trap. 5 more packs for us to finish off box number 3, and box number 3, yeah, we've said it a few times, box number 3 is a good box. Will go down as a good box in the history of Dante's Domain. Renard there, push, we've got the Blessing of Serenity all rolled up, Foil Majestic Absorption Dome, which is really nice actually. That artwork, that colouring looks very, very cool. Followed by the Rushing River and then Kasei, the Centauri Cell Sword. Now, where are these sleeves at? I've got sleeves everywhere at the moment, so we will try not to make this Foil Majestic light played at all, and we will pop it in a sleeve. Absorption Dome, you can chill out off to the side there because nothing's going anywhere near the Diamond Gemini front and center there. Very, very awesome stuff. Let us keep on going. We've got Snapback next, which is very cool. Bit of the raunch going on, a bit of a raunchy card. We've got the Brutes there, Crushing the Weak, Flying Kick, Emerging Dominance, Foil Common Rune Chant, and then we've got another Majestic, the Meganetic Shockwave. So hello, Majestic once again, and then the rare can go off to the side in our bulk rare slot. Stack of the table, we'll call it. Now, 3 more packs. Time to get a second Shiana in the last pack. Imagine that. Imagine getting like an Aero box. Apparently, I think I heard a story that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, there were like some Aero packs where people got like 13 like secret or ultra rares, whatever the like really rare cards were in the one pack. Like, we need one of those, please. Foil Copper, Barraging Bighorn, and then Promise of Plenty. 2 more packs to go, and then 24 more packs as we will just jump into the final box head first, trying to see what we can do to finish with Dash, the Courier, Choke Slam, Crush the Weak, Out for Blood, Blessing of Serenity, the Morvrian Skies foil rare. We've got the Pitfall Trap, and then Crane Dance up next. And this is it, guys. Your final pack of box number 3. Box number 3. Definitely the winner of our 3 boxes so far. So we've got the Workshop on the front, Increased Attention, Sutcliffe, Riled Up, Torrent of Tempo, Hit and Run, Swing Fist, Foil Predatory Assault, and then we finish, because of course we do, with another Majestic Commotion or Commotion. Why am I trying to overpronounce things? Coax a Commotion right there, which can get a sleeve and go nowhere near Shiana. So, time for us to try to grab some of this bulk. I'm pretty sure my bulk pile is just filled with foils, like foil commons and probably rares and probably Shianas that we've just missed and everything by now. But we'll move some of that off to the side and then get into box number 4, guys. Box number 4, and then we will wrap things up and try to do a little bit of a recap to see what we think about our case of Crucible of War Unlimited. 24 packs to finish us off, guys. Let's get into it. Shiana on the front. Yeah, Shiana on the front. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Courier, Sutcliffe. We've got the Workshop, Snapback, Rolled Up, Predatory Assault, Crush the Weak, Foreboding Bolt Foil Common, Dauntless, followed by the Aether Conduits, rare on the back. Not too bad at all. What a fun opening. This has been up there with one of my favourites. I was like, yeah, if we're going to get a case, we may as well just open the case and have some fun. Definitely the right move. Having a good time today. We've got the foil rare red liner, and then we've got the Morvrian Skies and Reinforce the Line as our non-foil rares. Hi Shiana, it's very, very hard and distracting to keep on doing an opening when she's already made an appearance. Overblast, Brutal Assault, Sleep Dart, Swing Fist, Soul Bead Strike, Choke Slam, Crush the Weak, Foil Common, Emerging Dominance, which looks incredible. Spoils of War, which is a very awesome, very cool Majestic with the big horny dog on the background. But Spoils of War, awesome card to make an appearance. Can have a sleeve because, of course, that's what we do here. We spoil wars with sleeves and then keep on going because it's always good to move forward in life, especially when you're moving forward into more booster packs. So Workshop, Out for Blood, Blessing of Serenity, Rolled Up, Torrent of Tempo, Foil Flying Kick, which is awesome, and I literally failed 5 times at trying to get to the next card, Cindering Foresight, and then we've got the Saber on the back. And Shiana Diamond Gemini just chilling out there, just making sure we're doing okay. She's just looking out over us. So increase the tension, Sutcliffe, Rousing Aether, Overblast, Hit and Run, Swing Fist, Soul Bead Strike, Foil Torrent of Tempo, Dauntless, and then Tearing Titan on the back. So box number 4 has had a little bit of a slow start. We did have some early good hits in box number 1 and 2, and then obviously box number 3 just really speaks for itself. In fact, somebody speaks on part or for box number 3, so box number 3 doesn't have to speak for itself. Bit of the Raunch, Push Forward, Choke Slam, Soul Bead Strike. We've got Foreboding Bolt as the foil common, Promise of Plenty, and then High Speed Impact on the back, which is not too bad at all. Now, Shiana, can we see double? Can we get a little bit of la doubly? We've got the Workshop here. We've got Copper next, Brutal Assault, Pathing Helix, Torrent of Tempo, Crush the Weak, Flying Kick. We've got Foil Rare, KO there, Berserker Runt, and then we've got the non-foil rare, Plasma Barrel Shot, and then Dauntless on the back. So, box number 4. This is by no means a complaint because this case has already been amazing, but box number 4 is definitely the slowest start that we've had yet of the 4 boxes. Sutcliffe, Blessing of Serenity, Emerging Dominance, Push Forward, Swing Fist, Foil Choke Slam, which is cool, the big horny dog, and then the High Speed Impact on the back. Okay, can we see some Majestic action? Can we? Can we see some foil Majestic? Can we see something even spicier perhaps? Snap back there, increase the tension, Overblast, Out for Blood, Rolled Up, Hit and Run, Flying Kick, once again doubling up with that Flying Kick, the Plasma Purifier as our Majestic, so we have managed to finally hit Majestic, but still no foil Majestic. Actually, did we? I've lost track ever since Shiana made her appearance. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't really know what's going on in the world anymore. So 3 more packs, which will take us to halfway through our final box of the case. So let's see how things can finish up. The Volition, Workshop, Brutal Assault, Sleep Dart, and Bravo, Emerging Dominance, Whirling Mist Blossom, Foil Rare, Cindering Foresight. Then we've got the Reinforce the Line and Mandible Claw as the 2 non-foil rares right there. Okay, that was a very weird but slightly satisfying pack tear. Like, you barely opened the pack, but the cards came out, and that's all you can hope for. Push Forward, Torrent of Tempo, Out for Blood, Torrent of Tempo in the foil there, followed by Tearing Titan and the Morvrian Skies. And that rare pile is like huge now. Like, that's gonna fall over and crush me in the camera And Shiana's just there going to be watching, just going to be like, what is this Dante loser doing? Like, what? Can he just not stack cards on the side of the table? Well, we try our best. We try our best. Swing fist, hit and run, foil, snap back, dauntless there, and then the crane dance. So, my friends, we are down to 12 booster packs remaining. Just like Majora's Mask, it's like dawn of the final day, 12 booster packs remain. So let's see what happens, what we can do with those last 12 booster packs. And that was definitely one of my top 5 worst packs I've ever opened. That everything went wrong. The tear was bad, the cards got stuck, just everything went wrong. So choke slam, foil rare, pitfall trap, so that's a good way to turn it around. Getting a foil rare is one thing you can do. The data doll, those two non-foil rares, can go chill off to the side. So we're closing in on the end of our case, where we'll try to do a bit of a recap and see what has gone on, but there's definitely some good things that have gone on today. Foreboding Bolt, Rouse Aether, Ira there, Out for Blood, Emerging Dominance, Push Forward, Foil Quicken, which is very cool, and Majestic Chain Lightning, which is a very, very good pull to make an appearance. Chain Lightning being a very awesome, majestic card. So, time for Sleeve City there. And another one for the background. Let's keep on going. We're nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. Sucklift's research notes, snapback, meet and greet, copper, flying kick, crush the weak, hits and run, foil out for blood, which is cool, crane dance, and high speed impact. Now, I feel like we're going to have a little bit of spice to finish with, like a foil majestic or something coming our way, giving us a little tap on the shoulder, then a little bit of the smack in the face, I reckon. Brutal Assault, Rousing Aether, Soul Bead Strike, Roll It Up, Predatory Assault, Torrent of Tempo. Foil, here we go, we were just talking about it. We've got the Rune Blood Barrier Foil Majestic, and that's really interesting. Is that like a bit of foil bleed? Like, is that an error, or is that just part of the card on the top? So that's very unique. And then the 2 rares on the back. But foil majestic can come and take a sleeve. It almost looks like somebody spilt their cereal on it. But I hope somebody didn't actually spill their cereal on our cards, because that would be very rude and unfortunate. And most of all, a tragic waste of cereal. Like, at least put it in your mouth, guys. If you're eating cereal, at least get it into your mouth. Workshop, increase attention, Pathing Helix, Swing Fist, Katsu there, Choke Slam, Flying Kick, Foil Rare, Reinforced Line, Massacre, once again, very brutal, majestic card. So, time for Sleeve City. And I think that's the second one of the Massacres that we've managed to pull from our case today. So Massacre can chill out over there. And we will close in on the end of our case. I was going to say our box, but yes, our box and our case of Crucible of War. Meet and greet, Courier, Soul Bead Strike, Out for Blood, Predatory Assault, Foil Courier, Towering Titan, and then Dauntless on the back right there. Awesome stuff. Now, let's get through it and let's see what can happen in these last few packs. Sucklive, Rousing Aether, the Workshop, Zen State, Emerging Dominance, Blessing, Hit and Run, Foil Predatory Assault, the Rock Slide Trap, and then Talisha, the Lost Prince as the rare right there. And yeah, that Shiana, the second that this video ends, you better believe she is going to be straight into a top loader, put in a vaults, put in a safe, gonna hire like 6 bodyguards to just make sure she's looked after at all times. Torrent of Tempo, Out for Blood, Foil Swing Fist, Snag, once again, really good majestic to pull. So Snag is going to come and take a sleeve. And being an Australian, it feels really weird to say Snag and not say put a snag on the Barbie. So I'm just going to have to say, for the sake of being an Aussie, we just put a snag on the Barbie to live up to our cultural representation. Now, meet and greet there. Speaking of meet and greet, she's the butcher that's put a snag on the Barbie. So Overblast, Crushing the Weak, Push Forward, Soul Bead Straight, Roll It Up, Foil Workshop, and then the Big Horny, and then the Rushing River. What's that? 3 packs to go. 3 more packs. Can we get some last pack magic to go with this one as well? You never know. You never know how things are going to go. The Courier Snapback, Sutcliffe, Emerging Dominance, Choke Slam, Flying Kick, Foil Increased Attention, Rare Tripwire Trap, and then Benji, Pearson, Wind, chilling out there. So, second last pack of the case. What a journey it's been, guys. Always fun to do a large opening and just power through 4 boxes of beautiful cardboard. Torrent of Tempo, the Welling Mist Blossom, Foil Rare, the Springboard Somersault. Wow, okay. We hit a second legendary, the Spring Tunic. So this is, I didn't even know that this was a non-foil one. So we've hit the Finals Spring Tunic to hit our second legendary of the case. And yeah, my hands are shaking a little bit. That's a bit of a surprise in the close. I didn't even think that was possible. So we've hit Shyana Diamond Gemini and a Spring Tunic in our second last pack. Wow. The camera can't even handle that. So that is actually awesome and really cool. I wonder if that card comes in rainbow foil in the unlimited version or whether it's just a non-foil. Let me know in the comments below. But that is a double legendary opening from a single case. So I was like, oh, these legendaries one in every like 12 boxes or something. Something tells me that probably isn't actually the truth there. So push forward, Blessing of Serenity. We finished the last pack with a foil Meet and Greet, the Springboard Somersault, and the Crane Dance. Wow, okay. There, my friends, is a case of Crucible of War. So let's just grab these 2 cards and put them off to the side, and we'll take a look at these 2 last, and then we will grab the rest. So after we slammed on box 4 for being a bit of a weak one, box 4 has just come out of me like, hold my tacos. Okay. Let's do a bit of a recap, guys. We've got Massacre there. Runeblood Barrier, so Foil Majestic, so we'll chill the Foil Majestics out in the background there. We've got the Meganetic Shockwave, and all of this bulk also wants to join in. The Absorption Dome there, another Foil Majestic, Flood of Force, Absorption Dome, Snag on the Barbie, because that's what we do, Massacre, Heron's Flight, Gaze the Ages there. Let's put that in the background. Coats of Commotion, Mangle, the Aetherize, Foil Majestic, Beast Within, Chain Lightning, another Snag on the Barbie, another Chain Lightning, Plasma Purifier, Spoils of War, awesome Majestic, Coats of Commotion once again, the Rattle Bones, the Visotronic Model Eye, Righteous Cleansing, Bristle Card, the Gorgeous Gorganian Tome, Gaze the Ages, Plasma Purifier again. Then we had the Twining Blade, the Foil Majestic Twining Blade, and then what was it? The Benji can go off to the side, but then the Courage of Bladehold, and then Twining Blade. So 2 amazing Majestics to get in the rainbow foil. But let's take a look at this one, shall we? So we had the Fyando's Spring Tunic making an appearance. I didn't think after Shyana made an appearance we would see another legendary, but we had Fyando's Spring Tunic, and then we had Shyana herself, the Diamond Gemini, just absolutely one of my favourite cards. So favourite cards in Flesh and Blood, but it's just one of my favourite cards. The card looks beautiful. I have not seen this one in the cold foil. Perhaps one day old Dante will see one, but not one of my immediate goals because, as I mentioned before, I enjoy the privilege of having a roof over my head, and cardboard is just an extra for me. And that, my friends, is some shiny, spicy cardboard. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you chilled out, you kicked back and enjoyed the whole case with me. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, and I'll catch you guys here next time at Dante's Domain. Farewell.